Hello everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. What truly makes a home? The bricks you buy, or the paper that proves you dared to start? Today we follow Diep as a single receipt turns into a lifeline. From school gate to registrar line, a rain-soaked chase to save it, and a bank door that finally opens. Watch the tiny choices, hand's breadth, a promise, become a house that holds. If you enjoy this, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. Steam rises from the bowl like a small sunrise. Nai lifts the chopsticks too high, noodles slipping back with a soft thwap, and laughter lifts the room. Finish the bowl, Nai, I say, voice low and easy, a hand steady on her shoulder so her small world feels held. Chicken, ginger, the clean snap of scallion. Morning birds stitch the open window with sound. In my pocket, a folded slip waits, the mattress receipt I promised myself we would earn today. What makes a home? Paper walls or the hands that warm it? I'm still sick, but she can't feel it. Nai nods through a mouthful, cheeks bright, as if the broth put a light inside her. She looks up, daring me to be tired. I blow on the next bite, and we count down together. 3, 2, 1. Chopsticks click. A small victory sounds like wood tapping porcelain. Time for school, I tell her, and she grins like it's a secret we share. Across the counter, my phone glows, a message unopened. If I show up tomorrow, what door actually opens? Outside, the light is honest and kind. We step into it, fingers laced. Her backpack bumps my thigh every third step. Breath rises in pairs. The day feels heavier than it looks, but the weight sits better when your hand holds a smaller one. A bus sighs, a vendor calls. Somewhere a gate swings and it is the exact sound of a choice. I walk Nai to the school gate and kneel until her eyes and mine are level. You're my brave girl. She touches my cheek like she's reminding me I said that yesterday too. When the bell rings, she jogs backward to keep me in view a moment longer. Then the crowd takes her, soft and certain. I turn toward the small shop because houses don't build themselves, and hope is easier to carry when it is tied to objects you can lift. Bright lights hum above candy jars and shelves of soap and kettles. The air smells like sugar and floor cleaner, like beginnings. Which color, Nai? I almost say. Before I remember, she is at school, so I ask the quiet room instead. Red sticks to my tongue. Purple gentles the heart. I pick purple. It's what she would have done. The owner watches with the patience of someone who has seen 100 families choose a future in small pieces. What else? She asks. I trail a finger over pans, over a broom with straight bristles, over a thin mattress covered in plastic, light enough for a woman to carry. My pocket answers for me. I take out the folded slip. The paper is clean, the numbers already stamped in my head, 615,000 VND. My hand trembles, then holds steady. This one, I say. The light lands on the plastic and turns it from mere foam into something that can catch a child's laughter. Money leaves like exhale. The receipt slides back to me, new ink, warm against the page. Plant it, I tell myself. Keep it safe. I tuck it into the phone case where I can feel its edge whenever I lift the screen. What is one paper worth if it keeps a promise inside it? On the walk to the new house, the mattress rides my shoulder. It is not heavy, it is intent. A motorbike blurs past, dust rises and falls. My breath adjusts to the pace and the turn of the lane near the field. James is already there, the door open, sleeves pushed to the elbow, eyes set to the work like it's prayer. He takes the front end of the cabinet without asking and leaves the choice parts to me, the pointing, the deciding, the where. "Kitchen corner," I say, and he nods like he always heard me. Presence becomes trust. Nai sprints in after school and bounces both hands on the mattress still wrapped. Her laugh hits the ceiling and returns in softer notes. "Is it beautiful, Nai?" I ask, and the answer is a nod so quick it might lift her off the floor. James smiles with his eyes more than his mouth and shifts the table until light falls just right on where we will place our bowls. I peel the plastic. The sound is crisp, like opening a new chapter you waited years to read. Afternoon tips toward gold. The house does not have every tile yet, but it has corners to own and a doorway that frames us like we belong. I run my palm over the wall as if I can hear the story set into the smoothness. Old days tug at the edge of the room, but they do not step in. Thanks to James, the house is this beautiful, I say. And it's true, but also not the whole truth. The rest is Nai's giggle and my stubborn breath and this thin rectangle of paper pressing against my phone. At 6 minutes, the air urges a pause. I place the receipt on the counter and flatten it with my palm. Reframe it, I think, not just proof of payment, proof of arrival. James glances over. "You kept it," he says, and I answer with a small shrug that means yes and more. What will we owe ourselves once the last nail is set? We test the mattress. Nai starfishes, eyes closed as if memory can keep this feeling forever. I sit, then lie back, shoes off, breathing with the rhythm of a person who finally finds her lungs fitting the room. The window takes the sun and loosens it across the floor. My phone buzzes, I slide it out and the receipt comes with it, paper and glass together. Half the corner has picked up a faint orange, like the day stamped its own approval. I read the number again, 615,000 VND, and hear my heart say, "You did this, not alone, but you did this." "I'll take care of my health," I say, and it lands between us, a promise as practical as clean sheets. James doesn't interrupt. He just nods, the kind of answer a person gives when they believe the vow is already underway. Diep burrows into my side and the mattress gives a small, kind sigh. My thumb finds hers like it still remembers the shape of home. What will we protect first when the next storm comes? The light thins. The house keeps its shape. In the doorway, I tape the receipt at eye level, a small banner of what it cost and what it's worth. Not for show, for anchor. Tomorrow there will be more papers and more shelves and maybe a doctor's advice I do not want, but will take. Tonight, there is this. Warm breath on my arm, a partner who doesn't ask for the speech, a room that finally answers back. The birds outside swap places with night insects, and the sound is a gentle trade. The day closes without slamming. I do not check the message. I do not need to yet. The house is listening, and for once, so am I. Morning tests the edges of the house. I wake to a far rooster and the nearer hush of knees breathing. For a moment I listen to the quiet like the walls are trying out softer voices. My phone lies face down on the table. The taped receipt waits on the doorway, a white flag that refuses to surrender. I make tea. I count the steps to the future. Tax code, seal, bank. It sounds simple when boiled like water. The day will complicate it. I'm strong enough for one more line. Nai pads in, hair wild, hugging my waist at the stove. "Chicken noodles again?" she asks, already grinning. I shake my head. Rice, porridge, champion food. She approves with a serious nod that looks like James when he plans. Sunlight climbs the wall and lands on the receipt at eye level. I smooth it with a thumb as we leave, a quick touch like blessing. At the school gate, she squeezes my fingers twice, a code we never named. I watch her join the line, ponytail bouncing like it belongs to the clock. Across the street, a vendor calls lottery numbers for luck. I don't need numbers. I need a desk and a clerk who still remembers kindness. The registrar office breathes paper and fans. Lines fold around columns. People shift forward by inches and stories. I stand with my folder, number, slip tucked under the receipt in my phone case, heart rehearsing every answer. A woman behind me tells her neighbor about a niece who missed one stamp and had to come back 3 times. I press the folder to my ribs to keep patience inside. Next. The clerk does not look up at first. Her nails are neat. Her voice is practiced at no. She flips through my forms with a rhythm that makes me hope and doubt in equal measure. Tax code first, she says, finally meeting my eyes. You did that. I nod. Here. I lay the paper down like a card in a game I intend to win. Her pen stops. Good. One word lifts the weight beneath my ribs a finger's width. The ceiling fan stutters. The lights blink once. Sweat writes a secret under my collarbone. I keep my hands still. Next, the seal, she says. 2 blocks east, 2nd alley. It's fast if you hurry. I check the time. School pickup is 3 hours away. I can run the distance with 1 shoe if I must. Don't faint today. Not today. Outside, wind finds the edges of every paper and tries to lift them free. I brace mine with the folder and turn the corner into the alley. A small shop with a red stamp painted on the sign slides into view. Inside, a man with ink on his fingers asks for my documents with a gravity that makes the task noble. He cleans the stamp face like it's an heirloom. Name? He asks. I give it. He aligns the paper. He presses down. Thock. The sound is a promise. He hands it back and smiled with his eyes. Keep the receipt with this, he says, tapping the margin. Things go faster when things are together. I nod. I know. Rain begins like a rumor. Dots appear on the pavement and merge into an argument with the earth. I hold the folder under my shirt and make for the bus. On the step, my phone buzzes and slips. The case opens. The receipt flutters out like it remembers wings. I grab at air. The wind takes it, then falters, then pins it against the wheel well. I kneel. My knee hits a wet patch. My fingers land first. Paper, damp, but mine. I could cry, I do not. On the bus, I press the receipt between a flyer from a stranger in a yellow jacket. He nods once, as if we just swapped inventions. The bus groans forward. I breathe in 4s to keep the edges of the world from blurring. Outside, the rain polishes the city until it looks like it might keep its word today. At the bank, the queue is orderly, the air conditioning almost a song. James stands near the glass door, hair damp at the temples, shirt dark at the shoulders. He lifts a hand. Not a wave. A signal, I'm here. He must have left the worksite mid-task. I don't ask how he knew the hour. I peel the receipt from the flyer and hold it beneath a hand dryer in the restroom, a small ritual that feels like saving a life. The paper ripples, dries, keeps its number sharp. I smile at a reflection I want to keep. Ready? James asks when I return. I nod. We take a seat. The account officer calls my name with a tone that knows power and has practiced kindness anyway. We sit across from her and build a small future out of boxes checked, signatures spelled carefully, and a phone number repeated twice with clarity. "All right," she says. "Welcome." She turns the pad and I sign. My hand is steady, my breath too. The room tilts, not from illness, from arrival. On the way out, Nee's school calls. She's fine, a little rain panic. She wants to hear me. Her voice hits my ear and steadies my knees faster than any bench could. "Mama, are you in the bank like in the movies?" she asks. I laugh. "Better," I say. "I'm opening a door." She giggles, satisfied, and tells me a secret about a purple sticker. I tuck it into my heart like a second receipt. We reach the house in a soft after rain. The roof held, the floor smells clean, like wet clay at the start of a bowl. Nye runs circles, then skids to the table. I place the bank booklet down. She stares as if it might open to a map. "Is it our treasure?" she asks. "It's our start," I answer. James leans against the counter, eyes on us, not on the clock. I pull the receipt from my phone and set it beside the booklet. A faint tide line shows where the rain tried to sign its name. "Can I draw?" Nye asks. I hesitate, then turn it over. "One small picture," I say. She draws 3 stick figures under a triangle roof, then a rectangle bed with springs like noodles. She writes "home" in letters that lean together for warmth. My throat tightens. I let it breathe, be here, let it stand. Evening returns the gold we borrowed yesterday. I make rice while James checks a window latch. Nye turns the receipt drawing into a flag and plants it in a cup by the sink. We eat on the new mattress because it makes her laugh and because we can. Steam rises from bowls like the first line of a prayer. Between bites, I tell James the day in short pieces and let silence do the stitching. Later, I slide the receipt back under the tape, drawing side out. Proof of purchase becomes proof of us. The paper isn't fragile anymore. It knows where it belongs. The house listens. It answers in small ways, a latch that catches, a drip that stops, a shadow that loosens on the wall. What will we build now that the door is open? Night insects start their shift. Nee falls asleep mid-sentence, hand still pointing at the flag in the cup. James lowers her arm and covers her with a light blanket. I turn off my phone. I leave it face down. The quiet holds. In the dark, the bank booklet reflects a sliver of moon, and the receipt's curve looks almost like a smile. Not loud, not sharp, just quietly certain. This is the house, this is the heart. This is the life we step into and keep. In the end, the house is not just walls and paint. It is breath shared over a bowl, a stamp pressed true, a receipt taped where hope can see it. It is James showing up without speeches, and Nye turning a small paper into a flag. Storms still come, but tonight the door holds, the window catches, and the room answers back. What we keep is simple, steady hands, honest work, and promises we make out loud. If this story touched you, tap like and subscribe to follow the next chapters of Diep, James and Nye. I'd love to hear you. Which moment moved you most? The stamp's thock, the rain-saved receipt, or Nye's little flag under a new roof? Leave your feeling in a comment so we can keep building this home together.